Hey everybody, welcome to my channel, Bagoday Crochet. Thanks for joining me. Here we talk about everything that is yarn and crochet related. I mean every single thing really pretty much that you can think of, we talk about it. That's yarn and crochet related. And we don't really talk about anything else other than yarn and crochet related things. No, nothing. Because that's what we like here. Yarn and crochet related things. And sometimes knit. I don't know how to knit, but I love knit, and I do like to look at knitted pieces. And now and again, I love knitted things, so it's beautiful. Anyways, so if you like that type of thing, please hit that subscribe button. Today is the making of the video. It is 1/27 of 2024. Today is my husband and I, our 24th wedding anniversary. Didn't realize it till I looked at the date. And it's late. It's almost over. We always forget. It's not a big deal. Yeah, 24 years. Sorry, didn't mean to get off track, but I tend to get off track all the time. My mind runs on 1,056 and a half tracks. 1,056 and a half. Yeah, I was trying to count how many tracks are going through my... I'm weird, ignore me. Anyways, yes. So today's 1/27, 2024. And at the making of this video, I do have over 1,200, that's right, 1,200 crochet tutorials that, and I continue to put them on, like on a daily. Yeah, multiple times a day sometimes. So, I enjoy teaching it. I enjoy talking about it and yarn. And so they're all free. They're for you to enjoy. All I ask is that you hit that subscribe button. All right, let's begin, shall we? So this video is kind of just like a hodgepodge. I had some stuff I wanted to show you and whatnot. I have like a finished item, which you might have already seen it because I have a tutorial for it. And I have another one that's almost finished. I just have to add something to it, and then I can show it to you. I'll have a tutorial for that. And I have a little bit of yarn I want to show you, and then I got a blanket in from somebody for my animal auction. If you guys don't know about that, we have a big animal auction where we, here on this channel, I'll leave a link below. You can always donate a blanket if you'd like. And we don't give the blankets to the animal auction. They're auctioned off on my channel to the highest bidder. And they can bring in hundreds and hundreds, some of them a couple $1,000s each, only because people know that it's going to a local animal rescue near you. Near me. Last year we raised over $41,000. So you can find videos for all that stuff on my channel, me giving them the check. And enough of that. Let's talk first. Let's talk about, well, first I'll show you the blanket that came in the mail. This is for the animal auction. Like I said, if I remember, I will leave a link to that video below that tells you how you can donate. And the last date to receive blankets is April 3rd, afghans. April 30th of this year, 2024. And then the auction will be sometime the end of spring or the beginning of summer. I usually do it on live stream auction. And then, then I take a check to the shelter. And you guys, I make a video of that as well. All right. Now, this was a Hirschner's Afghan kit. Ooh, it was the Grand Champion holiday winner from Hirschner's. I remember this one. If I remember right, it was Tunisian. Part Tunisian, I think. It is called, here it is. This is what it is. Yep. It is the Grand Champion. There it is. Let It Snow, I think is what it's called. So this was crocheted by Diane. Okay. And she made another one as well for me for the animal auction. That one, which I save up these all year, and then and totes and whatnot, and then I bust them out, and we make some money for some animal welfare, animal rescue. All right, let's see. This is, it's a Let It Snow Afghan. It's 52 by 16, made with care and simply soft. Machine washable and dryable. So I got all the instructions. Check out this. So this is Tunisian and regular crochet mix. Oh, it's pretty. It's a heavy one too. Let's see. And it smells so clean. I love it when they smell clean. Oh my gosh, she did a beautiful job. Look at that. Oh, that is pretty. Oh, it's heavy. It's heavy. You know why I think that's heavy? That Caron Simply Soft sometimes could be a heavy, heavy acrylic. But you know what? It is beautiful. And heavy afghans are... Okay, let's take a quick, close look at it up close. So, let's check out that border. Look at that. It's sparkly. Can you see the sparkles in the border? Well, if not, they're there. It's made out... I think that's probably Caron Party Yarn, I would imagine. The Caron Simply Soft. And then, let's see what else we got. So here's a Tunisian square with snowflake on it. See that Tunisian in there? It's beautiful. I like the, look like they're side puffs. I like side puffs. I need to teach that stitch on my channel. Yeah, maybe I'll do that later. And here's the little snowman. Oh my gosh, they're so adorable. They got little ear warmers on them. Oh, you did such a wonderful job. Oh, look at the little detail. Little snowflakes in between the squares. I can't imagine the time that took for you. I know that's Tunisian is a time-consuming crochet. And this, you know, all the squares. I don't like sewing squares together, but you did it. And then you had to make all the individual snowmen. And she told me she's sorry it took so long. And this didn't take you long at all. You know, that's beautiful. Thank you very much. You know, it didn't take you long at all to make this. Trust me. Trust me. You did that quickly, efficiently. It's beautiful, and it will bring in, I can tell you, several $100 for that animal rescue. And for that, I thank you for your time, and I thank you for doing this. Yes, and the animal rescue thanks you as well. All right, I'm gonna set the I'm not setting this. There's a tote there, or a box there, okay? I'm not putting it on the floor or anything. Some people's like, you throw your stuff on the floor beside you. What? I'm not crazy. You think I'm throwing yarn and stuff on the floor? There's always a box or a tote beside me. Come on now. I'm Bagoday. Throw no yarn on the floor. You guys know better than that. I don't know anybody sitting there just throwing a brand new yarn on the floor. Come on. All right. Thank you, Diane. She sent me a letter, which I will read on my own because it has to do with crochet hooks, which is something else I love to talk about, is old crochet hooks. You don't know, I am a collector of many things, and that is one of them. All right, so my newest tutorial, in case you didn't see it, I'll show that next. This is, and there's some tails. I'm sorry, I didn't weave in the tails. I'm horrible. I also didn't make it as big as I should have. I should have made it bigger, but I didn't. Anyway, so this is my newest shawl. It's called Roller Coaster Ride, I think. I can't remember. It's a verse out of Freddie Mercury song. Most of my people always like, where do you get the names for your projects? Well, I can tell you that most of the names of my projects are named that have to do with something about Freddie Mercury, because I love him and he is my idol, or the band Queen. Not always, but a lot of the times it's something to do with that. I have a lot of people who, well, I have several Freddie fans that who like, when I name a project, they like to try to, guess the song that it was from. And yes, they always pretty much know. So this is my newest shawl here, as you can see. Like I said, it's about 50 inches from this side to this side. So I guess it's more of like a shawlette type of thing. but you could definitely make yours bigger, of course, you know that. And you can make it any yarn that you want, any weight of yarn that you want. That's a good thing about any of my shawls or tutorials on my channel, which I have over 100 of those, wraps and shawls, well over 100 tutorials. You can make, I'm not good at wearing these things. You can always use whatever weight of yarn that you want, and you can always use whatever yarn that you want, unless I specify otherwise in the video. Any yarn that you want, and any weight that you want works for any shawl. See that? So I thought it turned out pretty. Now this is more of a busier yarn than I would normally use. You know, I'm more of a solid yarn type of person, or an ombre type of person. But, you know, it's 2024, might as well try something new, right? Give it a go. Bagoday's been working with solids for so long. Now, most of the time I will use solids or ombres because those are my favorites. I will use self-striping, but most of the time I color control the self-striping. But like I said, new year, new challenges. Give it a go with some variegation, right? I don't think it turned out too bad. So it's very easy. You'll be able to do it. We got some puff stitches. You know, I'll teach you how to do it in the tutorial. I'll put a link to this below in the description box if you're interested. You can definitely put a border on it if you choose. I think it turned out rather pretty for as busy as the yarn is. It's pretty. Now the yarn that I use for this particular shawl, if you're interested, it'll be in the video as well, but it is from Ice Yarns. It's called the Rosetta worsted. Now Ice Yarns has two sizes of this. They have one that's just Rosetta, and it's like a 2/8, and this is the worsted. It's more of a 4. And here's the color number, 63457. I looked today at the making of the video, and they were out of this color, but they did have it in the 2/8, which you could make this shawl out of a 2/8. Of course, that'd be beautiful, but whatever you got at home would work well too. So tutorial for that in the description. All right, please check it out, make it, show me a picture on my Facebook page. I like it. I think it turned out well. I should have added another ball to it, but you know what, Bagoday got lazy for some reason. I don't know why I did. All right, I have another one. It's a shawl. It's finished almost, and I will have a tutorial for it, I promise, one day this weekend. Today's the 27th. And what is it, Friday? I don't know. I'll have it one day, either tomorrow or the next day. I will have the tutorial up for this. I just have to do a few things. I want to ask your advice or opinion on something too. So this is mighty pretty. Let me get it the correct direction. Actually, I don't think it really matters, but, and you know, Bagoday, if you watch me, you know what I always say. Man, I love a good red. Do I love a good red? Dragonfly shawl, triangles. So I did do a dragonfly stitch tutorial, and I show how to do the dragonfly stitch in a back and forth method. And then of course, you know, I thought, well, I had some people say, you think that, or asking me how to turn it into a triangle shawl. I'm like, well, I'll do that for you, you know, I'll do it. I know how to do it. So here's my dragonflies. They have a puff stitch body. So this shawl is worked actually from the bottom up. And I'll show you the yarn I used. Now what I still have to finish on it is, oh, that's what I was going to ask you. So here it is. As you can see, it is the red is a fade red. See how it's brighter blood red up there, then it goes down to the dark. So, sorry I didn't get a measurement on it. I meant to do that. Let's see. Let's see if it's my wings bang. Yes. Ooh, that's pretty, isn't it? Oh my gosh, look at that red. But you know what? The yarn I use, I would not expect anything other than beauty from that. But any yarn you use will be beautiful for this. So this is what I have to do still. First off, I was going to ask you, I'm going first. What I have to do to finish this is I'm going to put tassels, 3 tassels, 1 in each of the top corners and then 1 at the bottom. That's something you don't have to do, but I am going to do that. And what I was going to ask you for the top here, you see how it is nice and straight at the top. Do you think it would look good if I put like a little row of picot stitches kind of at the top, you know, just to kind of decorate the top up? Or you think it would be just okay, just left plain? I mean, I could do either or, you know what I mean? It's not that big of a deal to add a row of picot, or I can leave it. Or maybe I could just do a row of single to finish it up, you know, give it a finished look. I like the way it looks now, but to me, I think it needs something at the top to give it a more finished look. So that would either be a row of single, I think, or a row of picot. You can let me know your thoughts in the comments. But I don't know. I'll do one or the other. That's dark. That's a gorgeous. I'm gonna show you the yarn I use. Okay, so the yarn that I use, the yarn that was used for this particular shawl here, it's not hard. Trust me, this is not hard. I promise you, you can do it. If you can double crochet, you can make this shawl. Do not think that you can't. I always say I am a woman of my word. And I promise you, if you know how to double crochet this, you can do it. It might take you more than one try, but it takes everybody more than one try, especially if you're a beginner. You know what I mean? But it doesn't matter how many tries it takes you. What matters is that you finish. Then the confidence level that you're going to feel it's going to be through the roof. Your confidence is just, you're going to be like, I did this. You're going to be like, I made this. I made this. That's what you're going to say. And you can. And you can show everybody. Show me on my Facebook page. I want to see yours. I want to see what yarn you used. So don't ever think that you can't do it, even if it looks complicated. It's all double crochet and chains. Besides this puff, but you know what? That's the easiest stitch ever. And I'm going to show you how to do it nice and slow, because that's how Bagoday teaches. All right, so I want you to promise me in the comments that if you want to make this shawl, but you are intimidated, that you will at least try more than once. All right, I want you to promise me that you'll try until you get it. All right, because you will. Trust me. All right, I wouldn't say that you could do it if I didn't think that you could. I wouldn't say it. I know that you can. This is the yarn that I use. So this is a Stenli cake, which came from Bulgaria. I love Stenli Yarns. They make the most beautiful cakes in the entire world of yarn. I didn't use this color, of course, but this is the Muffin Tweed. It is a merino acrylic silk blend. All right. So it's 75 acrylic. Sorry, it's written in another language that I've kind of learned to decipher over my years of looking at yarn labels. 75 acrylic, 10 merino. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Yes, I think it's 15 silk. Okay, yeah, that's what it is. So if you look at it, it is flecked, it's tweeded. And I think the little tweedies are probably the silk aspect of it, I would imagine. It's pretty heavily tweeded if you look at it. Now this is a 550 gram ball, or 1160 meters, okay? So maybe 1300 yards or so. Now this type of cake here, you don't have, remember, you don't have to use this. I'm just showing you what was used for this one. It's a yarn where it's not spun. The threads are not spun. See that? There's 4 of them, but they're not spun together, and that's fine. These yarns are not hard to work with, but when you start to work with them, I say they probably equal about a DK or a 3-weight DK, if you don't know, means a double knit, which is another way of saying a lightweight number 3. So yeah, I'd say that's probably a DK, whatever you guys think. I'll do my hand thing. Actually, it's probably a thick DK. Here we go. Whatever you guys call that, what you will. I'm gonna call that a nice DK. Nice DK. Okay. So that's it, and that's not the color I use though. Oh my gosh. The color I used. It's ripped off. Just a second. Okay, sorry. If you go to the where I get this yarn, it's plataYarns.com. It is based in Bulgaria. The Muffin Tweed. There's a lot of muffins. Now this one's the tweed. It's color number 10. You'll see it. It's just all red. It's just all red. It's pretty. They do have a red and pink one, but this is number 10. That's the one that was used for this. Now, what I say, there was 11 to 60 meters. Now, not all the yarn was used, okay? This is not an entire cake. There is some left, okay? So, what I'm going to do is make tassels out of the leftovers. So, I think that, yeah, I'm going to use this bright red to kind of finish the top off because that's where it left off with the bright red. And then, like I said, it'd either be a picot or a single crochet. And then I'll make 3 tassels out of this one, which is a mix of the dark and the bright, which is, I think that color is probably right in the middle somewhere. Anyways, you get the gist, right? So, yes, let me finish up the tassels. Let me finish up that top edge. Finish up the tutorial, and I will have this on YouTube for you to do, and I want to see a picture of yours. Remember, you don't have to use that Stenli yarn. You use whatever yarn you want, whatever weight you want. I don't care what you use. I just want to see a picture of it when you're done, because you can do it. You show me a picture, remember? Come follow me on Facebook. Check it out. Post your pics so I can check it out. I love to see what things I make. I like to see other people make them and what colors they use or what yarns they use. It's super cool. Plus, my Facebook page is a good place to ask questions if you have any. That's the best place to get them answered. Everybody on my Facebook page, that's part of the Bagoday crochet community over there. They're so super nice, man. If there's ever a bad apple that gets in the bunch, it goes. We don't have no negativity on that page. So if you want a drama-free crochet zone, you come hit up Bagoday's Facebook page where you can get all your questions answered and show off all your lovely Bagoday projects and see everybody else's. So yes, 3 tassels, top edge, tutorial tomorrow or the next day. Please look for it, all right? And remember, you got it. Double crochet and chains. Come on, you got it. Okay, next up, let's see. What else was I going to show you? Oh, did you guys remember my Afghan kit from Mary Maxim? This is mine. I probably told you guys about this. This is the Galaxy Throw. So this is my pattern right here. See? Designed by Bagoday. They put it in a kit. So, and I got the rainbow though. This one's a rainbow. You could choose what color you wanted. So imagine that done in rainbow colors. So yeah, this is on Mary Maxim. Galaxy Throw. But anyways, and yeah, this is my written pattern and everything like that. I think it's so super cool. I had 2 Afghans on there, right? This was my second one. I was so stoked about it. Well, I went to buy some yarn from Mary Maxim the other day, and I noticed that they had put a 3rd Afghan kit on there of mine. Look at that. This is mine too. It's the vintage wallpaper throw. I do have a tutorial for this on my channel, but the kit from Mary Maxim, this is my written pattern right here. It's mine. Comes with all the yarn and the written pattern. But if you don't, you don't want this, you can go watch the tutorial. I have a tutorial for that. The Galaxy, the one I just showed you, I have a tutorial on how to make the square, so you can just sew them together. That one has a little border on it, but yeah, I saw this on there. I'm like, oh my gosh, I got 3 kits now, 3 blanket kits. I got other kits too. They put some of Evelyn's dresses on there, and I don't know, some coasters and pot holders, and cardigan and whatnot. I'm super stoked. I love it. I think what I'm going to do is just collect my Afghan kits. Maybe. I don't know. Anyways, so I saw this on there and I'm like, well, I gotta get it. I mean, I know I always say I'm lame because I buy my own kits to support myself. Show myself some support. I buy my own kit. It's just cool though to see it. You know, I never thought in a million years that I'd see my stuff in a kit. But anyway, so this one's on there, and you could choose any one of these speckled speckled. It's Caron Simply Soft speckled. You could choose. They had a bunch of different colors that you could choose. So this one comes with it's blue speckled, because at the time they were out of the pink one. They have it now, but at the time I bought this, they were out of it. And then the border is actually made here of 2 different colors. And it looks like this one comes with navy or dark country blue. Oh, that's pretty. And it looks like it comes with tan. I think those would look okay together. I don't know. I'd have to see how that would, or that's a bone color, I think, or maize. I'm not certain, but yeah. So this is done. This is a beautiful, beautiful blanket that was made. Like I said, there's a tutorial on my channel for free, you know. This is alpine stitch border. I love, love, love the alpine stitch border. There's a lot of borders I like. I like the herringbone border, but I mean, the alpine stitches border is so beautiful. I did, when I designed it, I made it with 2 colors. So yeah, that's why there's 2 different colors of solids in here. So you could do the alpine border in 2 different colors. And this part up here is one main solid color, which I chose this one. I might have to go back though and get the pink one now, I guess. I don't know. Get someone to make these for me. Either that or just keep them. I don't know what I'll do. All right, let's see. I told you. Okay, now we're going to talk about some yarn. And then I'll be gone. I'll be gone. I don't know if you guys watched the video I put on earlier. I showed this yarn that I got. And I know it's like super funky and super way nothing that I would ever use in a million years. But like I said, it's 2024. I got to branch out of the solids and ombres and self-striping yarns, right? I mean, I don't have to. They're still my favorites. But I thought, heck, I'm going to get the funkiest yarn I've ever seen in my entire life. Right here. One of the funkiest. And I'm going to make something out of it. Well, I made a video and asked people some suggestions. So, and I did go over the comments. I think that what I'm going to do with this now, after reading over everybody's comments, is I think I'm going to use the V-stitch, partially, mainly the V-stitch. And I'm either going to make a round circular mend, probably some type of round circular vest majig, but I'll put probably, more than likely, bell sleeves on it. And you know Bagoday is going to fur the crap out of that. Black fur, right? You don't have to do that. And you don't even have to use this yarn. A lot of people were like, ew, on this yarn. And you know what? Like I said, this is not a yarn I would wear in public. But it's pretty cool. And I wanted to find the funkiest yarn I could find to see what I could do with it. So I think it's either going to be a circle vest, but it'll have long belly sleeves. And you know, I'll put fur on it. You don't have to, I like to fur stuff up, but you don't have to do that. Or it'll be a regular longer vest type thing, but I'll probably put bell sleeves on that as well. But you know, the good thing is with my designs, they're highly customizable. So if I was to make this a longer like cardigan vest, long sleeved vest with bell sleeves, you could change it and make it short sleeves. You could leave the sleeves off, you know what I mean? It's just highly customizable. No fur if you don't want fur. A lot of people were saying that it needed to be broken up with solid colors. Now, generally I would agree with you, but I'm not going to do that because, like I said, it's got to be funky. The most funkiest thing I've ever seen. And breaking it up is not going to make it as funky as keeping it solid, you know? Keeping it for real. For reals with this color. Yeah, it's going to be psychedelic. So no, I won't break it up with any colors. I won't use this as an accent color. It's going to be straight up all this yarn, nothing else. Maybe some black fur on the trim, but that's it. Like, yeah, round or long. I'm not certain which one yet. I guess when the time comes. I'm not starting this though until I have a cardigan of a herringbone cardigan, right, that I'm making. And it's all done. It's been sitting there done except for one last sleeve. I got that thing. You know, I got the one sleeve syndrome. I don't like to make two of the same thing. And I hate getting one sleeve done. I hate putting the other one on. It sucks. It'll sit there forever. Things will sit there with one sleeve for a long time. But I'm not going to start that until I put that sleeve on that last cardigan. I can do it. I'll just do it real quick. That's why I don't like to make socks. I don't like to make gloves because you got to make two of the same thing. I hate it. But I'm going to do it. And I will have a tutorial for that when it's done. And in case you wondered, it is a bulky or a chunky sweater. It's made with a red or Lion Brand Hue and Me, which is a very thick 5 push and a thin bulky 6. In case you are interested, but you can always adapt the pattern to fit you if you want to use a smaller weight yarn. Alright, so that was that. And then I have some yarn I wanted to show you I got from this yarn company. And then I'll be gone on my way. I'm going to put the sleeve on that other sweater. I'm going to put the tassels on my Dragonfly shawl. And do some other work that I need to do for my channel. And that's that. Alright, so I got this in the mail, and it's from a company that I've never bought from before. It's not very much, just a few hanks of yarn. They sell hand-dyed yarn, it looks like. It's called the Barn Yarn. Not the Yarn Barn, the Barn Yarn. Alright? Now remember, these are hand-dyed yarns, and they will reflect that price of hand-dyed yarns. But actually, I don't think the price for them is bad. It's average hand-dyed yarn price. Okay. Shall we look at it? Man, what can I say about how they shipped it, man? Like, I ordered it, I looked, it's like 6:32 p.m. And they shipped it like 20, they had me a tracking number and everything, like 20 minutes later. No joke. I don't know if that's the way it's going to be like for everybody, but maybe they were just up on it that night. I don't know, but yeah, it got here fast. Anyways. This is the first time I've ever bought from them, so I can say that their shipping was wonderful. They shipped priority and, like I said, quickly. But I only got a few hanks of yarn here, so I don't really know much about it. So, Barn Yarn. This is how mine came. Tissue paper. Says, thank you for your purchase. Hand-dyed yarn, barnyarn.com. Alright, well, let's check it out. And here is my invoice. Says, thank you so much for your purchase. I hope you love your new yarn. Please send us a pic of your finished projects. Please consider following me on Facebook, Instagram, at Barn Yarn Loft. Thank you. Linda. Okay, Linda. Thank you. Very nice. Alright, so don't know much about this, and I didn't get a lot. Okay, let's see what I got here. So, oh dang, I thought those were all solids, but they're not, but that's okay. So, but first off, I got, this is stunning, and I loved flecked yarn with flecks. I always say it's fleckin', you know, like yarn fleck. It's fleckin' awesome. That's very soft. Smells really clean. There's the tag. And this one's called Honey Pot DK. 85% superwash merino, 15% nep, which is the flex that you see there. DK weight, so lightweight number 3, 231 yards. Recommended to hand wash and lay flat. I see that. Well, let's check out their DK. Isn't that color pretty? The color is, yeah, honey pot is the color. That is gorgeous. Let's check out their DK. How about we check that out? Oh, it's a nice DK. Nice, nice. I like it. That's screaming Bagoday. You need a new hat. That's generally what I do with hanks of yarn that I have. I like to make, you know, hand dyed and whatnot. I like to make them in the hats because I like to wear hats, you know. I got so many hat tutorials on my channel. That's a nice DK weight right there. Even stretching it is a nice DK. That's a soft yarn. And it smells really clean. I like that. Right on. It's nicely dyed. Looks good. Beautiful. And then I thought, you know, I kind of thought these two went well together. They're the same yarn. But the color of this one is called Midnight Stroll. Ooh. I don't know about you, but those colors, thinking, you know, like they would go good in a hat together. I usually make my hats solid in color though. But they would definitely make two separate hats together. So Midnight Stroll is the same very, very soft base that she uses, and there it is, very nicely dyed. A little bit of a tonal effect going on there. I like that. That's beautiful, beautiful soft yarn. And then I got this one, which is the same. I actually kind of thought that this one was solid green from the pictures, but it is not. So this one is called Holly Leaves. I thought it was solid green, but as you can see, it is not. But that's okay because it is still beautiful, and nonetheless, I think in the picture, I don't know if it showed brown. It could have, and I just didn't see it. But it doesn't matter because I still love it, and that will make a pretty hat. It's very soft. It's a very nice soft base, nice thick DK weight, nice soft merino. I like it. Holly Leaves, beautiful. All right, then I have one more yarn here to show you. It's even softer. I knew it would be. Oh, here's a little mini hank. I don't know what this is. This is called, oh, it's just a mini little hank of what that stuff is. The color is called Smoky Mountains. 46 yards, huh? It's pretty color. I could probably add it, like, I don't know, if I made a hat out of this, I could add it to like do the brim up in it since it's got the same blue but other colors in it as well. I probably won't do that, but anyways, it's still beautiful colors. All right, here's the last one I got. Now I knew this was going to be the creme de la creme. It was going to be the one, you know. It was going to be like Keanu Reeves on The Matrix, Neo, the one. I knew it. Okay. This is called, the color is called Champagne. Yeah. This nice stuff. You know, when I read the base, I knew, like I said, that it was going to be the one, you know. But don't get me wrong, those other ones are super soft. Those are super soft merino yarns there. This one, though, was very nice. This is, the base is their opal base. So if you go to their site, they have different bases and different weights and whatnot. This is their opal base. It's 50% superwash merino and 50% silk. So, you know, I just kind of knew it was going to be, you know, the one. The one. It's a DK as well. A 231 yards, 211 meters, 100 gram ball. Recommended to hand wash. Of course. I would do no other. Let's check out. Let's look at it. Let's feel it. Smells clean. Okay, now this is the color. The color is called Champagne, but I'll tell you what. When you go to their site, they have they don't have like tons of yarn, but they do have, you know, yarn. Anyways, this is what was under their avocado section. So they have a section just labeled avocado. So I'm thinking, and they're all, you know, this color right here. I'm thinking it was dyed with avocado, like the avocado seed, I think, natural. I'm not 100% certain. I really couldn't find anything out about it on their website, but they just had this avocado section, and this was under it. It was like avocado champagne. That's what it was. Yeah, they have it, but they don't have the oh yeah. They don't say if it was dyed with, I think that's what it is. I mean, because the color is champagne. But I don't know. I'm just thinking, I don't know. I'm just thinking that's what I thought, you know, because when you dye wool with avocado, it tends to turn out this color. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure it does, like natural dye. Turns out similar to this color, sometimes a little lighter, sometimes a little darker, depending on what base you use. But anyways, I'm thinking that's what it was. So this stuff is so soft. This base is so nice. It does look like she's sold out of this this avocado one in the opal base. She has some more colors in the opal base. This stuff is like, it's silky soft. I mean, that's 50% silk. Of course it's silky soft. That is pretty. They actually have one I really, really like. Oh, it's in the avocado too, called Champagne, but it's Champagne Spark or Champagne Twinkle. Why didn't I get that? Why didn't I get that? You know why? It's because why didn't I get that? I don't know why I didn't get it. That's weird. Because it's called Twinkle DK, and it's 75 merino, 20 silk by Selena. I think I wanted the 50-50. The Selena is the sparkle in that one. Anyways, we'll go back to this one. It's so silky soft. It is a nice, buttery soft, very beautifully dyed. The color of that is, I guess you would consider it, I don't know, it's just pinkish, pinkish tan color, maybe. It's beautiful color. It's the color that I see yarns when they're dyed in avocado, but please correct me if I'm wrong. So this is the DK on the opal base. Let's look at that. Nice DK. Again, look at the stretch on that one. That's nice. Ooh. Now, I did get 3 hanks of this because you know what? I knew this was going to be soft. And I thought, that's going to make a soft scarf. Or I got 600-700 yards here. It would make a nice little soft shawlette type of thing. So that's what I got. Beautiful. I almost need to get the Twinkle because it's the same color, I think. It looks to be the same color because it's under the avocado section. And sparkle it up a bit, you know, make it even bigger shawl. That's nice. Nice job on the barn yarn. Nice. I'll be hitting them up again. The color of that is so pretty. It's actually, when I try to show you on camera, it's a little darker than what it's showing. More of a peachy pink base. Peachy pink tan. Does that make sense? Peachy slash pink slash tan. That's the color of it. Peachy pink tan. No, it's their champagne color, avocado opal base. Anyways, that's it. That's all I'm going to talk about. That's all the yarn I got to show you. I love the yarn I got. It's all very, very beautiful. The barn yarn, this is my first experience with them. They shipped quickly. I got what I ordered. It's all very, very soft. You know, I buy hand-dyed yarns a lot. Oh, I'm sorry. These were all $25 a hank. Again, I don't think that's a bad price for a hand-dyed yarn, especially that one that's 50 silk and 50 merino. You know, some people would up the price for that, but it was $25. That's what I paid for it. So I thought that was an excellent deal on that. And yeah, I would definitely buy from them again. Their yarn is that yarn that I got. It's all exceptionally soft. And they shipped super quick. Had no problem with them. Very nice written letter thanking you, wrapped in tissue paper. Very nice. So right on to them. Another yarn store to add to my list. I like to support small yarn companies. And the barn yarn is in, before I go, I need to tell you where it's from. I forgot. New Jersey. Anybody know where that's at? I think I had some people tell me that they knew where it was. Anyways. All right, I'm going to go then. That's all I have to talk about today. Diane, you did a beautiful job on the snowman blankets. Love my yarn. Love my new Mary Maxim blanket kit. Both of them. That one, though, was a surprise. Don't forget to check out this shawl if you... Oh, my gosh. My chocolate. Don't forget to check out this shawl if you have not. You can make it in a solid color if you want. And then I'm going to get off here. I'm going to put some tassels on my Dragonfly shawl. And I'm going to probably single crochet or picot edge that top. And you look for the tutorial tomorrow or the next day. And remember, you got it, okay? I promise. I'll see you on my next video, whatever that might be. I sure hope that you're there to enjoy it with me. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you guys later.